Surprise! Eatahfood family, I know it has been too long, too long. I miss Solia. It's not my fault. It's not the producer's fault. I'm gonna just load on this fire here. Just things wasn't happening. Our schedules, we were both busy, very busy people. But I am here in the Eatahfood kitchen today. Imagine he had, what's his friend? What's this guy name? He had somebody come and do fry dry. If you saw that episode, he'll put up the little lower third for you to click on it if you missed that episode. The fry dry, he had his friend come and cook in this kitchen before me. But I forgive him, we forgive him. Eatahfood family, we forgive him. So today, we are coming at you with a very quick and easy recipe. It's one of these things that we were talking about before, like a 30-minute quick dinner meal. We're going to be making corned beef and rice with Pak Choi. Some of us grew up on corned beef. My sister and I are one of those children that grew up on corned beef. The producer also grew up on corned beef. So much so that as an adult, he can't eat it now. And I get it. But I think for now, it is still a saving grace meal. And for our corned beef, my sister cannot eat corned beef without corn. Get it? Corned beef with corn. I know that was a little corny. But yeah, so we're going to be adding some corn to our corned beef to give it a little sweetness. And then, of course, Pak Choi. We always grew up having vegetables, and Pak Choi was something that was always put at the side with the corned beef and rice. We're not going to be adding it in the corned beef. It's just going to be a side dish, right? Just going to add our oil. And because the pot was already hot, everything is going to come together. Tomatoes. Onion. Gonna add a pimento soup. Oh, it's already fragrant. I mean, from the time you add onions and tomato to a pot, you add a little pimento and garlic here as well. You're cooking. I'm reserving some of my garlic actually for my Pak Choi. Just raise the fire a little bit. And I want to cook this. Now, you could cut your tomatoes as big or as small as you like. I kind of like it kind of chunky. And by the time it cooks down, it's going to, mash and release some of the juices. So that's what I'm trying to do here. I am going to also season with a little salt and pepper. Season every layer. Gonna add in some thyme. We always got time for time. Now, corned beef is a versatile. I mean, some people don't like it. I never really did the research to see why people don't like it. I like it. I don't have anything against it. It's commonly eaten with rice. A couple years ago, there was a little bit of a controversy with somebody selling pastels and they put in it with corned beef. So no, we don't do that around these parts. But it's a great quick meal that could come together. Mom also used to do corned beef with toast. A nice toast bread or hops works well. And you're seeing how the tomatoes looking, they've started to release the juices. So the oil now has a sort of an orange tinge. That's where I wanted it to reach before I add some tomato paste. Again, if you want to add ketchup, you can, but I just prefer tomato paste. It's what I know. It's how my mom cooks. Nice. Gonna add a little bit of celery here. And we're gonna be ready with our corned beef. Now, as a child, opening the tin of corned beef, I don't know, it just used to feel nice. I can't describe it. And it still feels nice now. And there's a kind of knack to it because if you don't follow the grain properly, it could kind of go off whack. Let's see. Did I open the right side? But now did I open it? Oh, I think I was turning in the wrong direction. Well, okay, I get it now. I got it. Got it. Can't embarrass me on national TV. I get it all again. So you open up the corned beef. And corned beef itself has a lot of salt in it. And you all know me, I do not cook with a lot of salt. So I will be tasting as we go along. Any tin of corned beef will work, right? Any tin, anyone you feel comfortable with. Add that corned beef in there. The producer has said that he will not be eating my corned beef, but hopefully, it tastes so good that I change his mind. So you're gonna mash in the corned beef here. I'm just gonna add a little bit of water just to give it a little sauce. And I'm going to add the corn. My sister is so funny. Chanel, this episode is for you because she needs to have corn every day, even in tin salmon. She has to have corn in it. But the corn is gonna give it a little extra sweetness. And olive, look how easy a tin of corned beef come together. Look at that. So all that we need to do is just do up the Pak Choi, which is literally going to take like a minute, maybe 90 seconds most. Put that with some rice, and lunch or dinner is served. So we're going to do our Pak Choi now, and in the oil of this is going to go. That was a name. Badawi he did a video recently on cooking vegetables. We actually cook vegetables very similarly, yeah. Sometimes what I do when I do vegetables, I at the end I add like a little citrus, like a little lemon juice, a little lime juice. It just gives it a little quick, like a wake up. You don't have to do that, but he's gonna put the link to how he does veggies. It's perfect. Your veggies not supposed to come out the pot looking dead. They're still supposed to have life. It's still supposed to have a crunch in it, and it also still supposed to have the color in it. Yeah. So we're going in with garlic and some ginger. My friends say sometimes I'm heavy-handed with ginger, which I know sometimes I am, but I love it so much. And the ginger garlic combination, especially with veggies, to me is amazing. Don't need much here, just gonna put a little salt, a little pepper, and as you see, the fire is very high, so we're going in with the green leaves, which is gonna wilt down very quickly. They say boil down like bhaji. Pak Choi is the same thing. Just gonna take from the bottom, scoop up to the top. I'm also gonna add in the stalks. Now, some persons do not like Pak Choi because they find it too bitter. I actually made vegetables for some friends recently, and one of the guys said, yeah, that green thing, I don't like it. He said he find it too bitter. I said, you don't like it? I said, I actually like the bitterness in Pak Choi. And I am just so thankful for my mom for her cooking method and her cooking style. Vegetables was always something that we grew up eating. We never ate a meal without some sort of vegetable on it. Just want to add a little bit of vetsin, a little bit of MSG. If you are against MSG, it's fine. And I think Badawi did a video on MSG, right? MSG is even found in tomatoes. And then just add a little bit of sesame oil. I just want to make sure I don't pour too much. And sesame oil is more of a finishing oil. People is not so really meant to be cooking with it. And that's it, we done. We done, look at that. And we have Pak Choi, we corned beef rice. What more you could want? Let's do this. All right, oh yes, it's my favorite part. My favorite time. Food is ready. And now I'm going to add the Pak Choi. And now we're going to put a little corned beef. So decide. Only look at this. How you could not eat this? But how you could not eat that? He's not gonna try my corned beef, guys. I know it is. Look at this. This is a meal fit for a king. So we're gonna go in. And I like to get a little bit of the corned beef, a little bit of the pak choi and the rice all together. It feels like childhood. Oh my God, Shasha. I make mommy corned beef and rice, girl. Oh, this is great. You could do whatever veg you want, but I'm telling you, the pak choi and the corned beef combination, it works. And it's not even that bitter. You see this Oreo? But I will show you the one. This is a winning meal, and it came together literally in 30 minutes, right? And that includes prep. So only don't shy away from corned beef. If you have it, I know some of us have it in our cupboards. We don't touch it because we think is when, like, you know, in dire state. Bring out the corned beef, jazz it up a little bit, add some corn. You could add carrots if you want. I've seen some people do peas and carrots. You can do that if you like. But you see this combination here, the corned beef with the little sweetness of the actual corn, the pak choi and the rice. It's winning. It is winning. And I'm so happy that I was able to come back into the eatahfood kitchen and give you guys a recipe from my childhood. It took me straight back to like, what, 8, 9 years old. Me and my sister eating corned beef and rice and pak choi in front of the TV. So, Mom, thank you so much for your love and your care and everything that you've done for us. And you're going to see me again soon, right? But are we soon yet? I think we break the blight. We had to do this, guys. We had to do this. So I think from now on, you're going to be seeing me a little bit more on the channel. So be sure to try this recipe. Show us some love. Tell us where you're from. And be sure to like and subscribe. If you are watching and you have not subscribed to the channel, click that little subscribe button. Okay? See you on the next one.